Joe, how happy were you to see Derek not only get the first hit to sort of end that hitless streak, but then to go on and have the three and tie the record tonight?
It was really good. He was smart. He took what they gave him tonight, and that's been the type of player he has been his whole career. But for him, just a huge night, great night at the stadium. And, he's tied now, so there's only one hit to worry about, and hopefully he'll get that Friday, his first at bat, and we put it all behind him, and he can not have to talk about it too much anymore.
Pete?
Joe, how much did you think he was going to get that hit when he came
The last at bat?
Last at bat, yeah.
I thought it was going to happen. He's had some success off of ball four, but ball four pitched him tough and didn't give in, and he was kind of on a roll tonight. The balls he hit hard were hits tonight opposed to what happened the other night. And I thought it was going to happen, but, we can save it for Friday.
Also, did you happen to look across the way and see the Rays applauding him after he got the tying hit?
I didn't. My focus was on Derek, and all I did was watch Derek, and I kind of looked at the fans and looked at his teammates and how happy they were. And, when he came up his last at bat, everyone jumped up, in the dugout. And you can see how much he's adored by his teammates.
Sam, to your right, Joe.
Joe, knowing how focused he is on, team accomplishments necessarily more than individual, what do you think it meant to him that, he reached this milestone in a win as opposed to a loss?
I think it meant a lot more to him because he would have talked about if the milestone, if we lost it, he was disappointed that we lost the game. But in a winning effort, he was part of it, and he's always a big part of it, and I think that is just more gratifying to him.
Andrew?
Joe, as a guy who's played for the Yankees and now managed the Yankees, what does it mean to you that Derek's tied with Lou Gehrig? I mean, what does it mean as a guy who's done what you've done?
It's mind-boggling. You think about what this, Derek has done his whole career and how great he has been for such a long time and what he has meant to the organization, and you put his name next to Lou Gehrig. It's amazing. To me, when he got that third hit and when he came up the fourth time, it was emotional for me because I wanted it so bad for him tonight. But I have a pretty good feeling that it's going to happen fairly quickly. We get a day off. He gets a chance to enjoy it, tying it, and get a chance to relax tomorrow and go back to work on Friday.
Mark?
Job it tonight?
I thought he was pretty good, actually. He's kind of a sidebar tonight, which is not usually the case. He made a mistake in the first inning to Bartlett over the middle of the plate, but I thought after the first inning he got stronger and got better and his stuff got sharper. And that's what we talk about starters. Sometimes they get better as the night goes on. And he didn't want to come out. And I told him, we're getting to the point where you get to go a little bit further. He's a competitor, and he wants to stay in there and finish the job that he started. But he understands, as I've said, and I thought he was better tonight. Well, the one thing that we weren't going to do is if he had thrown 35 pitches in the first inning, we weren't going to let him go beyond 35 pitches if he didn't have 3 outs. And then, we thought 65 was about the limit we'd let him go tonight. And he was under that and did a good job the next 2 innings.
Oh, Eric. Okay.
Did you have Mo available tonight, or obviously didn't? Was there
right.
something
we had talked about? We weren't going to use him, especially coming off the little leg injury that he had, and this way he gets 2 days, and we just weren't going to use him.
It wasn't a flare-up of.
No. Physically, he was fine. Mo, like all the guys that are here, he wasn't real happy about it, but we just told him, we're not going to use you tonight. He wanted to pitch tonight.
Mark?
The emotion of Derek tying the record, how big was it for Posada to come up and come up with that kind of a hit? Not going to be the one people remember tonight, but.
Right. Huge. He got down, it was 2 strikes on him. Huge hit for him, and to do it on the night that his buddy tied the record, I think it probably even means more to Georgie.